Hello out there, Backdrop fans. It's November 16th, 2017, and I'll be doing a quick little outreach meeting today. It's going to be a little bit of a lonely one. Jen is out at a conference today, uh, and it looks like it might just be me. So the point of this meeting we have every 2 weeks is to talk about things that Backdrop is doing to expand our community and to reach out to new audiences. And our goal every 2 weeks is to talk about ways that we are getting people out there talking about Backdrop and get people using Backdrop. The first item that I'd like to go over is newsletters. We plan on sending out a newsletter in the near future talking about the new forum.backdropcms.org. Is a forum site that is just for general discussion about Backdrop rather than the issue queue, which can be sometimes intimidating and requires GitHub user access. Tends to be more developer focused. So with the new forum at forum.backdropcms.org, we're hoping that we can get more of a discussion-like format going on between community members that are interested in just asking questions about Backdrop that might not be related to bugs or feature requests or anything like that. Just have open discussions. I know Doc Wilmot's been doing a lot of amazing work on that website and recently added the ability to have like accepted answers. So it actually also kind of becomes like a Stack Overflow type situation where there can be a discussion back and forth, that not every post needs to have an answer, of course, but if it is a question, then certain responses can be pulled out by the author of the original post saying that this answered my question, and that item moves up to the top, which is really cool to have that kind of functionality. So we're probably going to be getting that featured in a newsletter in the near future. Our objective had been to put out the newsletter this week, but we're not entirely sure that'll happen. The next scheduled newsletter that we have comes out January 1st. Oh, hey, Tim, welcome. Let's see. So that's it for the status update on forums. And so the next item that we have here on the agenda is blog posts. So blog posts, it's our objective to have a regular stream of new content being generated on backdropcms.org for like just to keep our homepage fresh. Some things that we'd like to have featured. The next item for Community Spotlight, we're thinking about pulling out some more information about some of our frequent contributors and talking about how those people contribute to the Backdrop project. So far, we've only had one spotlight feature, which was on Jeff, which was very good. And Tom Grandy has been doing the majority of the work, kind of collecting information about these people and covering what it is that they're working on. And we have a whole slew of great, interesting people that we could potentially feature in our community spotlight. And you can get the list of them under the Backdrop Ops, backdropcms.org issue queue, issue 165. So some of the ideas that we have in there: Doc Wilmot, Klonos, Dynaris, Daggerheart, Herbduel, Olaf, Biolithic. Lots of really great people that we could potentially feature in our community spotlight. So I guess I'll give a shout out to Tom, who's taken the lead on that, and really appreciate his work on getting those things put together. Let's see. Other thing that we could potentially include in our next blog post is Backdrop for Good. It is a undertaking that Jeff and some others have started doing, where they have an ongoing volunteer system for producing and then maintaining Backdrop websites for nonprofits. And so that's a pretty cool little project that we also could feature on backdropcms.org as a blog post. Let's see. One of our other objectives is to get Backdrop information about Backdrop distributed into non-Drupal or non-Backdrop channels. And I think that we've had some ideas about these things. I don't think that we've seen a lot of traction on them. Using or getting Backdrop featured in PHP Weekly. We know there's some interest in having Backdrop included in PHP Weekly. It's just a matter of getting the content produced and included there. And in Civi CRM, the Civi folks have been very receptive to the world of Backdrop, and Civi CRM has a fully stable release that integrates with Backdrop CMS. And so there's been some interest in cross-posting information about how to use Backdrop with Civi CRM and how Civi CRM and Backdrop work together and why they have similar missions on the Civi CRM website, which would be a really great cross-pollination between our two projects because we have such similar audiences and objectives. So some of these things, I think it's a matter of creating the content and then reaching out and getting it posted, because we have the connections and we have the desire to have this content posted on other people's websites, but we need the content itself. So it's great that we have these opportunities. We just need to execute on them. Videos, making more videos about Backdrop would help people adopt the project. Videos can be more accessible and easier to consume than article or text-based content. Jen wants to do a quick video. Oh, and the idea for all of these videos is that we have them be short snippets, like 5-10 minute videos rather than long execution form. Of course, we could go either way. Any kind of content is great. But Jen wants to do a video on the status indicator icon, which is a really simple usability improvement that we have in Backdrop, that when a new issue occurs on your site, the status indicator icon pops up in the admin bar and says, hey, there's something wrong with your site. And we can do a quick video on that. Jeff suggested earlier today that we should also do an upgrade video, upgrading from Drupal 7. We have a really excellent text version of this at backdropcms.org/upgrade-from-Drupal. But it would be great to get that into a video form so people can see that it's not difficult. And we've done video upgrades or live upgrades every now and then during Backdrop trainings and workshops, occasionally even during Backdrop presentations. So we've done it before, and it's actually probably already out there in video form, but it's as a part of a much longer hour-long video. So if we take that content and separate it out, that would really help us from an SEO standpoint for people looking for that information and provide it in a really concise format. We've got a whole tag full of potential video ideas under the backdropcms.org issue repository on GitHub. Events are the next thing that we'd like to make sure that Backdrop is represented at conferences and summits, developer coding camps, things that have potential to reach out to new people and to reach out to people that are interested in Backdrop. That's actually where Jen is right now. She is at the Nonprofit Developer Summit in Oakland, California, hosted by Aspiration Tech. And that conference is a collection of people that are technologists that work in the nonprofit space. And so that happens to be a really excellent audience for Backdrop because a lot of these nonprofits have built upon Drupal or WordPress and are looking for ways to have sustainable online presences. And so Backdrop is a great opportunity for those people looking to move forward from potentially Drupal 6 or Drupal 7. So Jen is there now, and I know yesterday was highly successful. Today she had arranged to have a slot and it will, I believe, be doing some demos here in the next hour, which I don't believe are video broadcasted. So if you're there at Aspiration Dev Summit 2017, well, go check out the backdrop session coming up later today. Other events that are happening to which we have been specifically welcomed: Drupal Camp Florida, February 16th through 18th, Sand Camp down in San Diego, March 23rd to 24th, and Collision Conf, April 30th through May 3rd. We'll see as the time approaches. If you're going to be at those events and you're interested in presenting about Backdrop, let us know, and we can help coordinate. We have open source accessible slides that can be used for any presentation or any presenter that you can adopt or pick them up and adopt them to your own purposes to present on Backdrop. So if you're heading to a Backdrop or heading to a conference where you think that we could spread the word about Backdrop, let us know, and we'll add it to this list of events during our biweekly agendas. That's it for events. Last thing that we've got here on the list is swag. Cool things for people to have and to promote Backdrop. We've got lots and lots of stickers now. Sticker run was completed actually a month or two ago, so I think we can take this one off the agenda. Just letting everybody know we have lots of those available to distribute freely. If you're interested in actually being a distributor of swag, reach out to us at info@backdropcms.org, and we can mail you at least stickers and other small items that can be distributed at your leisure. We'd like to get a pop-up banner created for conferences, just so that if we have a table or booth or a presentation or workshop or something like that, we have a banner that we could use to promote Backdrop in a way that it would be highly visible. Sometimes some of these smaller camps and conferences don't have any signage, and so people can be wandering around, and we might take a piece of letter paper and write Backdrop on it and then stick a sticker on it. But it could help our professional image if we had a banner that we carried around with us to draw people in, saying, hey, this is the Backdrop room. So that particular item, we're looking for designer right now. If you're interested in making a pop-up banner that we could use your assistance in just getting that design, and then we can provide the funding out of the Backdrop funds to actually get that poster or pop-up created. Okay, well, that's it for the main list of items. We had people pop in and out, but as it's just me today, if there's anything that you guys would like to have added to the weekly agendas, reach out to me or to us, the entire Backdrop community. On Gitter is the most accessible way to get a hold of us, or if you just want to shoot us an email, info@backdropcms.org, and we can point you in the right direction. Thank you, everybody, for watching the Backdrop Outreach meeting, and we'll have the developer meeting here in about 40 minutes, and we'll catch you all then. Thank you. Bye, guys.